This year's Wrangler winner for Outstanding Western Novel is D.B. Jackson and his gripping work, Unbroke Horses, by Goldmines Publishing.
The gritty story of three Civil War deserters, void of all virtue and living on the fringe of humanity. They kidnap a young boy with sole purpose of drafting him into their band of misfits. His sole chance for redemption lies with an old Indian horse trainer and a small band of unbroke horses.
Here to accept the award for Outstanding Western Novel are author Dan Johnson and Stephen Anderson of Goldmines Publishing.
Dale Jackson.
Jackson, sorry.
What a great honor, and a debt of gratitude to the museum for being the rock around which we can do this work that we do, the creative process of honoring the American cowboy and the American Indian. Now, a special debt of gratitude to my beautiful wife, Mary, who's so much a part of everything I write, and my son, Josh, who grew to be the man that I aspire to be. Thank you guys so much. In terms of the book, I'd like to also acknowledge a good friend, a cowboy and an actor, who in his iconic role in a cult film classic called The Journeyman, Brad Hunt, who looked across the barrel of his smoking nickel-plated .45, and he whispered these words: "People remember evil long after they've forgotten good." People definitely remembered evil. Well, that haunted me for the first 200 pages of the book, and fortunately for me and for anybody who buys the book, my wife came to the rescue and said, "You can't do this to that protagonist. You've got to get this kid out of trouble." So that was the last 100 pages. Thank you very much. Thank you to Pat Labruto, the editor, who is such a master storyteller and a great friend, and especially to Stephen Anderson and Goldmines Publishing, who believed in this book from concept to completion. Stephen, thank you so much.
When I first met D.B. Jackson, I knew fairly quickly he was somebody I liked and would like to work with. But after I read his manuscript, not only did I want to publish him, but I knew that here before me was one of the next great voices in the Western genre. And I remember, never forget the day when Pat Labruto, the editor I hired to work with Jackson, called me after his first read of Unbroke Horses. And Labruto was a veteran in the publishing business in New York. He worked with the Louis L'Amour Estate and many others. And the first word out of his mouth was, "Wow." Being here tonight is a testament to us at Goldmines that we can publish a book like Unbroke Horses and let the reading world decide for itself just how remarkable a book it is. It's definitely one of the highlights of my career, and I was right. D.B. Jackson is great to work with. And I can't think of a more appropriate award for him, because D.B. Jackson is not just a talented writer, he's a true Westerner. And I will never forget that about him, and that's one of the reasons I love working with him. And I can't thank the Western Heritage Museum enough for honoring him tonight. So thank you very much.